Cool.
Hi Les, thanks a million for taking the time out there today to give us a chat and catch up on IT. How are you doing?
Doing great, doing great. In fairness, technology has been one of those services that hasn't probably seen the major impact that some other businesses have had with the global pandemic. If anything, technology in some ways has changed a little bit, but it's still very much required down to people working from home and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I keep getting asked is Teams versus Zoom. Where do you sit
Oh,
on that?
if only I had a euro for every time I was asked that question. I suppose it really comes down to, it's a bit like Samsung phones or Apple phones. It's a little bit of a taste kind of thing. But I suppose to bring it a level up from that, if you're just looking to dip in and you're working outside your business with somebody in a communication format, Zoom, in fairness, is very good at what it does. Microsoft Teams, there's an awful lot more to it than meets the eye, I suppose. It's got several levels to it, where Zoom is just a video conference tool. I think that's
Yeah, probably, I'd say, my experience as well. I've noticed my daughter does cubs and that, and I've noticed it was very easy for them to get up and running. But I have used the Teams, and it's certainly something we're moving to with yourselves there now. And I can see the difference on that. Moving on to, I suppose, using 365 then. What's the position on that?
Yeah, I suppose Teams is an easy choice for people if they're already using Microsoft Office 365, because obviously it's a part of that. I suppose the security is a big thing, selling point for us. Listen, security is really what it's all about nowadays. Some people say somebody breaking into your house is actually less painful than somebody getting their hands on your data, and it is true. And that extra level of security that Teams offers, really, for me, through Office 365, is where the key differentiator is. And I'd be urging all clients to move to the Office 365 stroke Microsoft Teams end of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, like we've gone into multiple lockdowns, as we all know, at this stage, and it wasn't quite as easy to lift your laptop out of the office and walk home, and remote working was just a flick of a switch.
Yeah. Listen, working from home is a perfect example, I suppose, just to tap on something regarding the security with Microsoft Office 365. Obviously, we're all used to two levels of access of security: username, password. We're all used to that. Everybody in the world is probably used to that now. That third level of security is the multi-factor authentication, or MFA is the acronym that people use. So basically what that is when you log into your Microsoft suite, whether it's be Teams, SharePoint, Excel, whatever it is, you'd put your username, password in, and then Microsoft will ask you for that third level, which is the multi-factor authentication. That can be in the form of a text to your mobile phone, or it can be through an app on your phone, which is the Microsoft Authenticator app. And that third level really makes the difference. And obviously, whether you're working from home, working from the office, if you have the luxury of being on holidays, which is not something that's happening now, but that third level really is the key difference. And that's the way we're getting all our clients to go that direction.
But you know what? That's an interesting one there, Les, actually, because those levels start to annoy me a little bit. But I've noticed Bank of Ireland. Is that similar in what Bank of Ireland are doing on their app, where you're swiping it? And I have to say, I can see now really clearly. So I understand now why Microsoft would be doing the same thing.
Well, that's exactly what it is. And I'll give you a perfect example. So I have my own personal Hotmail, Microsoft email address. And actually, just back in January, I got a notification to my phone saying, here's your code for logging in to your Hotmail account. I didn't log into my Hotmail account. So straight away, I know there's somebody somewhere that's accessed my accounts. They're looking to access the actual email. I just press deny, and then I just could do a password reset. So there's people actively out there trying to access email accounts, etc. And that third level protection really is your security blanket.
Right. Better get on with my changing over then, hadn't I?
Absolutely. And I know it's a pain getting that scored done, because I get that all the time. People say, oh, it's another thing I have to do. Listen, it's worth it. There's no doubt
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
10
I
seconds
think
is all it takes. 10 seconds.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Well, listen,
Yeah.
Les, I know you're a busy man, and I very
Yeah.
much appreciate catching up. If we've any more of those type of questions for our customers, I'll be back in touch with you.
Absolutely. Dan, great to talk to you again. Super.
All right, take care, Les.
Thanks, Stephanie. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.